Hi everyone, welcome. This is our last video about this house. We're going to today talk about living room with not a stick. This is my stick insect and his name is not a stick. And my dog is very interested in this one. Hey. Let's start with the dining area, this way. This section of the house went through huge changes. We had to knock down so many doors to make it open plan, and build so many walls as well to make it like a proper shape. So I'm going to explain you today all of these changes and the reason behind it. Before we start, just keep in mind that I renovated the whole house. So before I started this section, I had the color, the style, everything. I had my mood board, everything was set and all ready and applied to all other parts of the house the same way. So if you're renovating only one section of your house, probably it's a good idea not to make anything very dramatically different than the other rooms. Make sure you stick with the same colors and same style of the house, so it's not going to look really unrelated. With any renovation you do, I think it's a good idea to decide on your goals. And with any renovation, I have basically 3 goals in my mind. The first one and the most important one for me and for my family's living is how we are planning to live in this house. If you can just decide, think about your lifestyle, the changes that's going to happen in near future, and also how you're going to use this area, then it's going to be so much more easier to make any small decisions. For example, I put the bedrooms on this side at the entrance, so I will have my whole, parents' street upstairs because my kids are growing, they're not very young now, where I have to be with them all the time. In fact, their friends come, they take over this whole area, and then it's better for me to leave them alone here upstairs. So decide how you're going to live here, how are you going to use this area, and also not only how you're going to use, but also the feelings you would like to create in this area. So, for example, for dining, I wanted for living room, I wanted something, a little bit cozy, close family. And for dining, I wanted a larger space, an open area, to make it, just airy, cooking and friends will be here, we will be entertaining. I also wanted to create, for example, these 2 study areas for kids so they can socialize here with their friends as well. So decide how you're going to live, and then you can make your decisions around what you basically have. The second rule is really trusting yourself. It's overwhelming to start a big project like this one, and it is really hard to start because once you start, it's going to, there's no going back. You can't just knock down and, leave it like that. So once you start, you have to keep going, and that starting is the hardest part. You have to trust yourself. Just think about all of those, YouTubers who keep showing their houses, their renovations, how they're doing it. They're doing it. Little kids are doing it. You can do it. So just have full trust in yourself. This is your house, your space, your lifestyle. You will know what you want. No one else can know better than you. There has to be balance. Don't be overconfident because no one knows everything unless this is your job. You're an architect, you know in and out everything about everything. So think about maybe asking questions, watching YouTube videos, learn, listen, ask questions to professionals, and don't be overconfident, but have trust in yourself. And the biggest goal with any renovation has to be add value to your property. Think about what is going to sell this property and highlight all the best parts of it and try to hide the deficiencies. Just think about, how you can increase the cost. Always keep the budget in your mind, planning non-stop. Now, what was the biggest deficiency in this house? It was all of these little rooms we had in this living area. For example, this used to be one room, and this used to be another room. We basically opened it up. And also, very strangely, every room had 2 doors. 2 entrances. I actually used that in my advantage, but it was a little bit weird to have 2 doors for each rooms. For example, for this room, we had 1 entrance here, and there was a corridor here, and 1 entrance from this side. And we just closed that one and knocked down this whole entrance. Okay, so remember what we discussed. You have to add value to your property. Think about how you're going to live in this space, and also trust yourself, trust your instincts. Okay, let's explain the design thinking behind these decisions. Why I decided that this is the dining area. It's simply because, it used to be living room. I think I prefer seeing, outside. Living closer to the backyard made more sense to me. And also, I knew exactly what would sell this house. This backyard would sell this house. In a suburb like this, a large backyard, and I had plans, so I knew the potential of it. So a large backyard like this one would definitely sell this house. So I decided to use this area as dining area because simply this area is a lot more valuable than this. So what have we done here? There was a fireplace here. We got rid of that one. Knocked down the arch door, and also we had another entrance on the side, closed that area. And this is great for dining because we rarely sit down and dine. We have very busy schedules, so when I need to do my marking, sit down, this is quieter. I can just see the green and sit down here, do my work. It's also great for kids because I would like to see what they're doing, what they're watching in YouTube, the vocabulary these YouTubers are using. I would like to see it also. I wanted computers, laptops to look at this side when I'm cooking. I can also keep an eye on what kids are doing. It turned out as a great hangout area for my kids as well. They go swim, go play basketball, and then when they come, they open their devices with all of their friends. I actually made this all by myself with all of the leftover stuff from the renovation. And it actually worked really well because they're sitting on this and the computers, and some of the kids are here. They're all playing Minecraft together or whatever they're playing. And this turned out as a nice hangout area for my kids as well. Let's go to the living area. And this area used to be a dining area, and it was such a waste. So we made this a living area, cozy and close to backyard for the whole family. This section went through the scariest changes of all. It was really scary because the second floor is concrete slab, and it's extremely heavy. We had this structural wall here, a tiny arch. You basically had to just bend to go through it. And I thought we have to open this area because you can't see the backyard, and you can't, those tiny little rooms didn't give a good feeling. So that's something we had to do, and we spent so much money, structural engineer and all of that work to get rid of that one arched door, basically. So what did I love about this area? So the things I planned highlighting was basically backyard. So I wanted everyone to just walk in and see resort-like, pool area and open plan area. So I wanted everyone to get that good feeling about outdoors, basically. Another thing I loved about this section of the house, it is weird, and I love high ceilings, but low ceiling here. I actually really like it because it gives the feeling of a sunken living area. And if you think about it, generally people love, just being in a large area and, high ceilings. But in a living area, just, cozy, when you want cozy and hugs and cuddles, I think lower ceiling is definitely better. And also, I haven't seen anyone for example, think about museums, large areas. They put all the living area together. You don't need to just sit down and yell to the other person to have a conversation. So usually living area should be cozy and comfortable, basically. So it is small, but I love how it turned out with the low ceilings. I actually made it even lower ceiling feel by putting the curtains lower. I know this is against all of the YouTube video rules, but the idea is, if you put the curtains higher, you will get the higher ceiling feeling. I wanted to have even lower, cozier feeling here. I love the exposed bricks look here, and because I had that vision of adding a outdoor fireplace, I thought this is going to look nice when you first get in the house. You will see the outdoors, a nice, plants and curtains flying around and a fireplace. And also the other exposed brick here in this section, I loved how this turned out. The only problem was all of these bricks were orange. So orange is not the color we tried with this house. So I covered all of this is called German Schmer. I covered all of the orange color ones with cement and exposed all of the darker color brick to make it look a little bit more rustic. Okay, so those are all the things I wanted to highlight, but there were also things that I really didn't like. The biggest problem in this section is it is very small area for a living room. Everyone told me not to use this area as a living room, basically. It looked a lot worse because imagine a wall here, and also this wall wasn't here, and it was open stairs. We ended up building a wall here, and also imagine some plants on just blocking the whole backyard view. This is what we have done to give the living room a larger area feeling. We got rid of the bush here and the large pond to open it up and see the backyard. And also we knocked down the arched wall on this side and turned the kitchen bench and the island looking at the backyard to gain more space. So now it looks so much more larger living room. To make the living area look bigger, we also applied the same flooring all downstairs. So when you have whole same flooring, you're not breaking into sections. So the kitchen area is not different than the living room area. It gives that kind of feeling. And also, if you look at the direction of the wood flooring, you will see your eyes will basically follow the direction of the wood flooring. So it just goes and continues all the way to the backyard. And I use the same kind of wood-looking tiles outside. I didn't want to use hardwood because of the pool. I wanted tiles. So it is very similar looking, color is same, and basically same direction, same size. So it gives the feeling that the living room continues all the way till the pool. Another big change was this wall. So many designers I talked to were against building a wall here because we had open stairs, and even though you have the stairs, underneath the stairs you will have some more space. So many said, okay, just keep, at least you're going to have that much more space here, you know, that can be added to the living room. But my feeling is, my gut feeling basically told me that it instead gives the feeling of clutter. And clutter in a small place looks worse than it is in a large place. Just think a small bedroom, and even if you put one jacket on your bed, it looks very cluttered. So decoration is one thing, but having the stairs and the railings here and another cabinet or TV underneath and another door here, it looks very messy to me. So I decided to build a wall here, and I think that was a great decision. Now, I have to talk about this wall because I think it was a huge success, and it was really so much fun to build just one single wall. Any renovation show you watch will talk about how fun it is, the demo day, you get the, hammer and just smash the walls and knock down things. I think this is really overrated. Just imagine what you can do by just building a new wall, just one wall. So this is how this wall was before. There was this open stairs to upstairs, and again the room behind it, guest room, had two doors, and I was so lucky because one door was here, just behind here, and the other one is right there, just next to it. And that was brilliant because I built that wall, just one wall. You can just shine and show your creativity and think and design, basically, when you create something new. Imagine how architects would feel when they, create a large space. Anyway, so this is what I've done. When I created this wall, I basically wanted to add like a storage area here for all of the electronics and things we use in the living area, but I didn't want it to close this walking area. I don't want anything to block it here. So when I built the wall, I built a space underneath it, empty space, and basically we pushed it in. And the majority of this storage is basically under the stairs, which is not a very usable area. Another thing is I wanted something really strong to carry the TV we are going to hang here, so we added some extra strong wood pieces in it. And because there's another door on the other side from the other room, that under the stairs turned out as a storage area, which was very, very useful for us, because if you come this way, I can't believe I'm going to show you this mess. Please don't judge me. But this is the door I was talking about. Come have a look. So this under the stairs storage area was my husband's dream. So he now has his server room. And because we have all of the, the TV, everything, being married to an IT guy, our TV is not a normal TV. It's basically a computer he keeps using. So we added all of the cables he will need, all of the, cabling, all of those things, I don't know, basically he wanted, and added a storage for all of the extra stuff we would like to keep, luggages, large things we will store. And also I managed to build a little kind of wardrobe for our guests and anyone who is staying in this area. So this is a multi-purpose storage area which turned out very useful. This wall also helped us organize the stairs and the upstairs parents' retreat door. So you don't have to think about what's going to be on this side. You can just think, okay, the wall and what's inside and behind it, and even the other side of the wall. We added a night light and a niche area for the stairs. And that's great for as a night light, basically, and also highlights the art, and that looks, nicer, a bit of decoration here. Also, we managed to build a pocket door for the parents' retreat. And it wouldn't be possible with an existing door because, we had to put like a king-size bedroom and lots of, furniture we carried upstairs. That corridor was not enough just to have a normal size door. So pocket doors are great. So just with one wall, I think, we achieved a server room, a guest wardrobe, some storage for us, stronger beams for TV, stronger, different types of cabling. There are like tons of cables, electrical stuff there that I don't know. A night light for the stairs and the pocket door for the parents' street. I think that's a great achievement. You also have to choose right size furniture to make the room look airy and large. I bought this couch from King's Living, and it's just the perfect size furniture for this space. It's not very chunky, and these chairs I have here, again, they're small, but creates a cozy area and a nice flow in the middle to walk through. I didn't know that that's going to happen, but Oreo loves this space. This is his little room. He sleeps here, and then when we go to our bed, he sleeps with us. Right? Comes to me straight away.